Okay guys, in the last video, we created our very first Angular animation. So we had two states, on and off, and we had defined the styles for each of those states. Now in Angular, it's also possible to apply styles during the transition between two different states. So let's try to understand how to do it with an example. Now we are going to use the same animation we created in the last video. We have lights on, off. We have the two states off and on. And in the off state, background color is black. In the on state, background color is white. And we are going to transition from off to on or from on to off for a duration of 2 seconds. So now to add styling for the transition, over here in the animate function, you can put a comma and then specify style, parentheses, curly braces. Over here, any style that you want to apply. So for example, I'm going to just rotate that black color box by 90 degrees. So transform and rotate by 90 degrees. So when I save this and head over to the browser, I'm going to wait for this to reload. All right, so now when I click on toggle lights, you're going to see this black box rotating by 90 degrees for a duration of 2 seconds, and then it is going to change the color to white at the end of 2 seconds. So I'm going to click here, it's going to rotate, 90 degrees rotation done, and then white color appears. So you might think that this is a pretty good animation, but what you have to keep in mind is that this style gets applied only during the 2 seconds of transition. At the end of 2 seconds, it is going to return back to its original position because state on, the only style we have applied is background color white. We haven't applied transformation to the on state. So let me show you what I mean. Over here in the div tag, I'm going to add a text rotate. So let's go back to our browser and wait for it to reload. And when it reloads, you're going to see this rotate text at the top. When I click on toggle lights, it's going to rotate. Rotate is going to come to the side, but at the end of 2 seconds, it's going to go back to its original position. So this style gets applied only during the transition. So that is very important to keep in mind. Now another concept or another, let's say, key point that I have to mention here is that if you want to apply, or when you're applying these animation durations and different styles for a transition, and if multiple transitions have the same duration and style, you can merge them into a single line. For example, let's say I wanted to add the same thing to on to off transition as well. So I can simply do a comma and then on to off. So now I can completely eliminate this line, and when I save this, it is going to work as expected. Off to on, it's going to take 2 seconds and rotate by 90 degrees. On to off, it's going to take 2 seconds and rotate by 90 degrees. And when you encounter this situation, when you're just toggling between two states, you can further reduce it to by directional arrow, off to on, and then you can eliminate this as well. So 2 lines of code into a single line. Off to on or on to off, you're going to apply 2-second animation transition with rotation of 90 degrees. So rotate, there you go. Rotate, there you go. So that is how you apply styles to a transition. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.